So, this is supposedly the most haunted room in Oxford. Currently by myself. I feel a little bit scared. It's underneath a prison. And someone, I forget, St. George maybe? I don't know. No, not St. George. The king at the time had a nightmare that Virgin Mary showed up at the foot of his bed and pointed down, and he believed that meant he was going to hell. So he built a church underground, and this is the remains of it. I'm actually shitting myself right now because I'm by myself, but that there is the most haunted corner of the most haunted room in Oxford. So fuck that. Actually, fuck that. Yeah, so these are the original pillars. Over here, these are the ones that prisoners made. So obviously some of the... it's fucking terrifying down here. Some of the original churchy bits. But yeah, it's scary. It is scary. So, for a little bit of context, the Oxford's most haunted room is underneath Oxford Castle and Prison, and it's a very, very cool place. I went this weekend. It's very scary down there. I wish I spent longer in the actual cellar bit, chapel bit, but unfortunately I shit myself, so I left. But I'll let you know some of like the stories that have gone there, a little bit of the history, and then next week or a few weeks after, I'll put a whole video about the whole castle and the whole prison, not just Oxford's most haunted room. So the crypt itself is over 900 years old, and it used to be used to store dead bodies because where it's so far underground, it almost acts like a big fridge. So it used to be stored for bodies, it was a chapel, and yeah, it's very haunted. People report hearing stones being thrown at them and lots of shuffling just during tours and like pure daylight. So it's quite a spooky room, and when I was there I actually shit myself and I was not having a good time. So first up we have someone's experience called Black Bess, and her experience with a ghost called Brother Bernard, and he is an eternally drunk monk who resided in the chapel when it existed. On 2 occasions, Bess has caught the scent of alcohol in the crypt, where, whilst those above him prayed, he is said to have brewed his beer. What's more, whilst taking a tour through the crypt one morning, Bess also believes she saw Bernard sitting in the back right-hand corner, but on second glance he had vanished, and all she saw were the cold stone walls. This is not the first time Bernard has been seen here. In fact, that particular corner of the crypt is commonly known as Bernard's Corner. So we have another experience now that Mr. Jenks has spoken about. So one of the visitors on one of the tours had a guide dog with them, and this dog was perfectly happy in the area at the base of St. George's Tower. However, when it came to entering the crypt, he showed a great reluctance and stopped dead at the entrance. On finally being coerced in, he started to whine and growl at something. Then suddenly he broke out into wild barking. The noise reverberated through the crypt before darting back up the stairs into the safety of the shop. Whatever the dog sensed down there, he didn't like it, and the rest of the tour group was certainly spooked too. So, because I'm only doing this one video on just this room, I'm going to leave it there, but when I do the Oxford's Castle and Prison video in a few weeks, it's going to be a lot longer, and I'm going to go into proper detail about the ghosts and a little bit more of their history, because this is just one room, and I would very much like to go back and do an actual proper investigation there, because you can go back and do it for a night and that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching. There will be another more involved video coming up soon if you're interested in that. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it.